Candidate Obama was the darling of the so-called millennial voters.
A new generation is saying it's our time.
Yet millennials, voters between 18 and 30, say they're still waiting for results.
I'm disappointed that we haven't seen the kind of change that I think a lot of people my age were looking for.
Megan Cross is 23 and landed a PR job after graduating college 2 years ago. Dan Ninen is a 29-year-old comedian and actor. Both identify themselves as independents who voted for Obama. Ninen went to his inauguration and even performed at some of the events. Are you still as big a fan?
I have to say I'm a little disappointed. I don't know if I can say this, but I feel like, when you go home with someone and you wake up the next morning and not quite what you thought they were, not as attractive.
A new Pew voter research study of millennials shows their support of Democrats is slipping, their support for Republicans growing. In 2008, millennials favored Dems 62% of the time, Republicans only 30%. In 2009, millennials still favored Democrats, but that support slipped to 54% and rose to 40% for GOP candidates.
It makes perfect sense because the electorate as a whole has become less enamored of President Obama and the Democrats since the high point of the election of 2008.
Studies show that love lost among millennials is largely because their tech-savvy president is seen as not having been able to do much about the sagging economy. Do you think he has spent too much of his political capital on health care compared to the economy?
I think he's doing so at tremendous risk to himself, because if it fails, he's going to look really bad.
Get that one up.
That unease might translate into backlash come midterm elections.
I definitely think that right now I'm leaning more Republican than I had been.
Millennials are much more interested in bottom line results, and that's what they're still waiting for.
What do you think the Obama administration has to do to keep millennial voters like you in their camp?
Get something done. Accomplish something. Finish.
Millennials say they haven't given up on Obama, but some say they're keeping their options open. Susan Candiotti, CNN, New York.